we dive into loops, let's look at a data structure that makes loops super useful: lists. Think of a list as a box where you can store multiple items together, like your favorite snacks or a set of tools. In Python, a list can hold numbers, words, or even other lists. Here, we've created a list called fruits with 4 items: apple, banana, cherry, and mango. Each item has a position, starting from 0. Let's see how to access these items. To get an item from a list, use its position, like this: fruits, 0. This will display apple. You can also change items. For example, we can change banana to blueberry by typing fruits 1 equals blueberry. Adding items to lists is easy too. Just use the append method to add to the end of the list. Lists help you organize data, and they're perfect for loops, which can go through each item one by one. Now, let's move to the other control structure, which is loops. Loops are your program's way of repeating actions, which is perfect for tasks that need to be done multiple times. For loop is used to repeat a block of code a specific number of times, usually over a list or a range. It's like telling the program, do this for every item in a group. In this code, the for loop iterates over each item in the favorite_fruits list. The fruit variable represents the current item in the loop. Each time the loop runs, print, I love fruit, is executed, printing a message for each fruit in the list. Loops make it easy to perform repetitive tasks efficiently, while loop continues running as long as a condition is true. It's useful when you don't know in advance how many times you need to repeat something. Here, the while loop starts with the condition count greater than 0. The code inside the loop runs as long as count is greater than 0. Each time the loop runs, count is decreased by 1 using count equals 1. When count reaches 0, the loop stops, and the program prints, countdown complete. Finally, let's combine loops with nested loops. A nested loop is simply a loop inside another loop. It's useful for working with multiple levels of repetition, like creating patterns. In this code, the outer for loop controls the rows, while the inner for loop controls the numbers in each row. The print, end equals, statement prints the numbers on the same line, while print moves to the next line after each row is complete. This code creates a cool pyramid of numbers like this. Great job, everyone. Maya had an amazing time exploring control structures and loops in Python, and we hope you did too. Stay tuned for more adventures in coding. Until next time, keep coding and have fun.